There are huge challenges today in companies. You have to manage three key areas when you want to become an insight-driven organization. The first one is basically to manage your legacy data sources and basically comply with the current regulations, being GDP, for instance, or others in financial services, for instance. So that's the first area, which is quite challenging. The second one is that we are overwhelmed by a number of sources of data, and basically those sources need to be managed. Basically, who can access the source, who has the right to modify it, and so on. So we see a tremendous demand for more agile data management solutions. And the third area is basically artificial intelligence, which might take different forms across companies. And basically those advanced solutions in the cognitive environment or in the pure data visualizations require easier and more agile access to the data sources. Data virtualization is going to provide you an integrated layer, and it would be like managing a huge SQL table, basically, to access all data sources, whatever the complexity. I very much appreciated this analogy of the amplifier that we basically used a couple of years ago to manage different sources of audio. So you had the tape recorder, the vinyl player, and so on, the CD player, and basically we had this amplifier taking care of all resources with a very simple interface. And that's what we think as quite disruptive regarding data virtualization. You bring access to the data to the end users, and you stimulate the creation of new applications that we could not set before due to the complexity of the data chain that we have today. I see three advantages, and each of the advantages start with an S. So these are the three S basically of data virtualization. The first one is basically security, because you're going to have a more holistic view on who is going to access the data, and you're going to more easily manage basically all of these rights and accesses. The second one is savings, because data virtualization basically makes it possible to improve the return of investment of your IT operations. So you should basically be aware of all cost savings that can be accelerated through data virtualization. The third one is very simple: solutions. Data virtualization makes it possible to deploy in a quicker way applications that took months and years beforehand with data management projects. So security, savings, and solutions.